Road safety is a contemporary topic taught in Australian health and physical education subjects known as HPE. Within the current curriculum, embedded within the syllabus are content strands and key statements which address road safety concerns in relation to young people. This implementation is due to universal issues regarding road safety, raising concern for increased interventions aimed at suppressing rates of death and injury. The World Health Organization reports that currently road safety injuries are the cause for the second highest contributor of death rates for young people aged between the ages 15 to 29. This data suggests a direct relationship between road safety and health regarding factors of epidemiology. Australian HPE environments target road risks, Australian laws addressing driving, decision-making processes, recognising signage, understanding the need to follow rules, examining crash simulations, auto-inform students to make smarter choices, prompting safer environments to reduce the likelihood of serious injury or accidents. Throughout this presentation, historical, philosophical, cultural and transfer of learning perspectives will help outline the purpose and importance of road safety amongst HPE environments, offering valuable ideas which prompt both students and educators to question aspects of road safety in Australia. First, the historical perspective is one which allows learners to evaluate changes which have occurred over a period of time. It provides students the abilities to reflect and assess how safety has developed over time due to different factors influencing change. Changes during the HPE syllabus and curriculum have directly caused changes to teaching in relation to content addressing road safety. Gorzanelli and Georgiakis 2013 provide a historic overview revealing how during the late 1980s, HPE formally became recognised as personal development, health and physical education in schools of New South Wales. This development aligned with the reformed curriculum and syllabus, which introduced road safety topics through an informative approach. Years later, amongst the integration of technology within the early 2000s, Rowland et al. 2005 mentioned the presence of technology in HPE offering interactive learning. Technology could simulate driving scenarios where changes to the environment allows individual decision-making processes to be tested through recognizing signage and changing speeds in different zones. Similarly, almost a decade later, Milan et al. 2016 explained how the curriculum facilitates road safety, aiming key learning areas at developing young people's skills. Alternate forms of delivery consisting of guest speakers, video integration, workshops, and technology resources empowered learners, building their skills and competence to engage with safe road practice. Leahy et al. 2013 proposed critical thinking as most integral to practices of road safety, consistently prevalent since the 1980s to modern times. Throughout the dynamic HPE landscape, road safety approaches in education have developed from informative, preventative, strength-based approaches, positively integrating technology applications to promote deeper engagement and questioning of road safety concepts. Historical perspectives enable educators and students to reflect on road safety evolution, comparing how education has adapted in relation to road safety trends to deliver contrasting methods of delivery which best influence positive behaviours, increasing the likelihood of positive road safety behaviour. Transfers of learning is an alternate perspective which complements historical outlooks, primarily focusing on how learners inherit new concepts and information, applying these newfound skills and transferring them in real-life scenarios. In regards to road safety and HPE, a number of strategies may be argued as most effective in promoting learners to transfer knowledge capacities in real-life circumstances. Casey and Jones 2011 argue technology applications as most effective in students' transfer of learning, stating video analysis enhances classroom practices, engaging students by breaking down and replaying images appealing to auditory and visual senses. Following a similar approach, Bosard et al. 2008 expands upon Casey and Jones' ideas discussing transfers of learning through virtual reality technologies. Their research suggests learners who interact with virtual reality technology develop cognitive abilities dealing with decision-making processes which directly simulate real-life scenarios. Examples include simulating the effects of speeding versus driving the speed limit, emphasizing the importance of obeying driving laws, educating learners. Other strategies promoting transfer of learning in HPE include scaffolding. Horsnell et al. 2021 proposed integrating road safety scaffolds via adopting a whole school approach connecting trends in the syllabus to the learner's developmental stage. Sequencing and supplying learners with guides and supports empowers individual learning, facilitating transfers in practical settings. Differentiation mentioned by Forster 2004 provides individualized learning, offering a range of resources. Differentiated road safety content includes hazard perception scenarios that allows learners to identify road signages and hazards. Pearson et al. 2008 expands differentiation through a games approach. Due to games offering social interactions, opportunities for influence, decision-making processes, learners are able to transfer learning concepts, developing skills quickly. With road safety in mind, an example may include students completing the hazard perception test with fellow classmates acting as distractions in passenger seats, comparing results with and without distractions. Assessing transfer of learning strategies enables educators to implement practices which best suit learners in HPE, developing their skills inherently creating safer future drivers which influence safe road safety environments. A philosophical perspective allows learners to consider ethical standpoints, investigating frameworks and legislations regarding road safety in Australia, enabling students to develop understandings of principles like justice and responsibility as essential morals influencing their road safety behaviour. Philosophy, defined by Eliot 2001 as through a care ethics model, states that the needs of patients is at the forefront of planning, where goals align with protecting human rights, placing their interests above all. HPE environments within the education system provide the appropriate setting and resources to cultivate such beliefs, instilling principles and values which ensure students understand and learn the importance of ethics through road safety. Data collected on road safety philosophies through two contrasting reports both collectively reveal correlations between positive road safety behaviour and students adapting a strength-based approach, increasing knowledge capacities and developing skills via physical experiences. Through increasing students' awareness of dangers and consequences cognitively, behaviours like avoiding phone contact while driving may be developed through learners developing recognition skills. Other approaches like Safapo's et al. 2020 work explores traditional road user and systematic approaches, recognising human errors as inevitable in road safety incidents. Minimising such effects explores positioning legislation, policies and rules as the focus of learning outcomes, considering the best interests of learners to avoid harm, displaying an ethical outlook. Cross et al. 2011 expands upon such road safety philosophies, detailing a multi-model proposing outlines consisting of the curriculum, ethos and parents or communities as factors which shape road safety behaviour. These aspects enable learners to interact with safety materials and lessons within the curriculum, forming ethically conscious feelings, better understanding Australian road safety environments. For example, the need for disabled parking, laws surrounding drunk driving and speed limits in schools provide adequate evidence. Ultimately, philosophies shaping road safety undertake conscious approaches, placing ethics at the forefront of priorities. Learners through a philosophical outlook are positioned as future drivers or passengers of the road, where education through the curriculum builds learners' skills through a strengths-based approach. In comparison, cultural perspectives provide HPE learners with insights into the social, cultural and environmental aspects to addressing road safety issues. These factors account for how different groups of society interact with HPE materials, resources and content in school settings, displaying contrasting responses in practical scenarios. Cultural perspectives allow learners to assess how sex, genders, culture, masculinity, femininity, disability, family and beliefs influence individuals' behaviours on the road. Walker et al. 2000 links road safety and cultural perspectives, discussing masculinity and car culture surrounding young men. This gendered association reveals a prevalent subculture connecting young males to road safety issues involving excessive speeding and reckless driving. Svenby and Lilly's 2019 reinforced such findings, connecting masculinity and young problem drivers as responsible for increased accidents on the road. These connections reiterate concerns, providing educators with guidance in targeting young males within their teachings of road safety, influencing positive change in culture. May et al. 2008 expands aspects of culture involving Australian media negatively associating speed with power, promoting a culture of luxury motor vehicles amongst high lifestyles. This negative media portrayal encourages speeding in relation to driving, which is one of the main causes of road accidents. Educators exposed to such perspectives are able to design lesson plans which suppress speeding behaviours, removing positive associations by using scare tactics which showcase the need for speed legislation on Australian roads. An example of this may include introducing victims of speeding to talk about their stories in relation to speeding, revealing a raw take on the consequences of not following authority. Dong et al. 2017 connects socio-cultural factors, outlining how in relation to road safety trends, fatal crashes are more likely to occur in carpool situations, as well as individuals who are less educated regarding English comprehension. Laws which mitigate such concerns involve provisional licence holders under 25 only allowed one passenger after 11 p.m. This reduces the likelihood of reckless teenage behaviour, including social influences. This perspective positions young learners within targeted population groups, promoting students to increase their engagement with road safety materials and HPE, increasing their education levels to develop safe road practice. In summary, each perspective offers educators and students valued insight into the evolution of road safety, challenging their own understandings, encouraging deeper thought to create better educational experiences with road safety content. Historical perspectives reviews the road safety timeframe in HPE, noting statistical improvements to road safety incidents. It links with philosophical perspectives which examine why road safety changes have occurred, what ethical considerations influence decision-making, and how the interests and needs of individuals may be addressed. In comparison, transfer of learning perspectives are interested in how students apply road safety content and experience experiences from HPE school context into real life. Finally, cultural perspectives look at the role gender, sex, media, and social interactions play in affecting road safety outcomes. These perspectives combine to create learning opportunities, challenging individuals to question in regards to road safety, the effectiveness of current educational systems, whether ethics and morals are valued in decision-making processes, what are the most effective forms of transfer of learning, and how relevant and are subcultures influencing road safety behaviours. Educators who instill such core beliefs may promote deeper learning environments where HPE students develop the skills to question society constructs, transferring learning into real behavioural actions and making informed decisions related to health outcomes.